In this video, we are going to learn very important concept in programming, which is flowchart. Let's see what is flowchart and how it is used in programming. Let's begin. Flowchart is nothing but making decisions by asking yes or no questions. For example, if there are 5 people and I want to find out who is Jack. For that, what I can do is I can go to each and every person and I can ask, are you Jack? The answer can be either yes or no. If I receive no from the person, what I will do is I will move to next person and I will ask, are you Jack? Again, if I receive no from the person, again I will move to next person and I will ask, are you Jack? If I receive yes from the person, what I will do is I will stop searching because I have found out Jack and the process will get end. This is the whole idea behind flowchart. The main idea is we are asking one question, and if we receive yes, we will do different set of tasks, and if we receive no, we will do totally different set of tasks. Also, we can say like this: if we receive true, we will do different set of tasks, and if we receive false, we will do totally different set of tasks. Now let's see how to use this concept to make this login page. Before executing flowchart, let's revise Boolean. Whenever we compare two things, we will get Boolean as output, which is nothing but either true or false. In this case, we got true because 4 is lesser than 6. That's why we got true. Let's say 4 greater than 6. We got false because 4 is not greater than 6. This is very important to execute flowchart. Now let's open file editor. This is where we are going to write our code. To execute flowchart, there is a special key which is if statement. First, let's understand how if statement works. For example, I'm creating a variable age and I'm assigning 30 to it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to compare this age with 18. If age is lesser than 18, I want to print you are not an adult. If age is greater than 18, what I want to do is I want to print you are an adult. Let's see how to do that. For that, we have to use if statement. The syntax will look like this. If age lesser than 18, after that we have to use colon. Then hit enter. It will make some space. This is where we are going to mention the task. Here the task is we want to print you are not an adult. Print you are not an adult. Okay, if age is greater than 18, what we want to do is we want to print you are an adult. How to do that? For that, we have to use else statement. After that, we have to use colon, then hit enter. Here also it will make some space. This is where we have to mention the second task. Here the second task is we want to print you are an adult. Print you are an adult. That's it. Now let's save it. Now let's run it. We got you are an adult. Why are we getting you are an adult? Because let me tell you. First this line will get executed. After that this line will get executed. After executing this line, this will become either true or false. In this case, it will become false. Because age is 30, we are comparing age lesser than 18. So it will become false. Let me show you how. Here I am creating a variable age equal to 30 and I am comparing age lesser than 18. We will get false. Let's say age greater than 18. This will become true. So here this will become false. So whenever it becomes false, that time this line will not get executed. The control will directly go to this line and the second task will get executed. Whenever it becomes true, then only this line will get executed. Otherwise, this line will not get executed. Now, I'm changing the value of age from 30 to 15. Let's see what happens. Now we are getting you are not an adult. The reason is Now it has become true because now age is lesser than 18. That's why it has become true. Whenever it becomes true, then only this line will get executed. Otherwise, this line will never get executed. Once this line gets executed, after that the whole process will get end. These two lines will never get executed. This is how it works. In fact, we can visualize how these lines get executed one by one. There is a website called pythontutor.com. This is the website. Here we have to paste our code, then click visualize execution. First, we have to click next button. Once we hit next button, here we can see the variable age has been created and 30 has been assigned to it. Then the control has gone to this line. If I hit next, directly the control has gone to the last line because it has become false. That's why the control has gone to last line. If I hit next, we will get the output. You are an adult. Now let's edit this code. Let's change this from 30 to 15. Let's see what happened. First, variable age has been created and 15 has been assigned to it. Then the control has gone to this line. I'm hitting next button. The control has gone to this line because this has become true because now age is lesser than 18. That's why the control has gone to this line. If I hit next, we will get output. You are not an adult. This is how it works. You can visualize simple Python code here. This will be very helpful. That's it. This is how if statement works. There is a one more concept which is if, elif, else. Let's see how does it work. Here we are comparing age with only one number which is 18. What if we want to compare age with three different numbers? Let's say if age is lesser than 18, we want to print you are not an adult. If age is greater than 18, we want to print you are an adult. Also, if age is greater than 50, we want to print you are a senior citizen. How to do that? It is very easy. We want to use one more keyword which is elif. Let's see how to do that. Here we have to use elif, then we have to mention the statement age greater than 50, then we have to print you are a senior citizen. That's it. Now let's save it. Now let's run it. We got you are an adult. This line got executed. Why didn't these two lines get executed? Because age is 30. Okay. After that, this line will get executed. Here, age lesser than 18. This will become false because age is not lesser than 18. So this line will not get executed. After that, this line will get executed. Here, age is not greater than 50. So this will also become false. So this line also will not get executed. If these two lines did not get executed, automatically this line will get executed. That is why we are getting you are an adult. Now let's change it to 60. Let's run it. You are a senior citizen because now age is 60. First this line will get executed. This will become false. So this line will not get executed. After that, this line will get executed. This will become true because age is greater than 50. So what will happen is this line will get executed. So after executing this line, the process will get end. That's it. This is how if, elif, else statement works. Alright, now let's program Facebook login page. First, let's clear this. Let's say already we have created Facebook account. The username is, let's say name is abc@gmail.com and the password is, let's say hello. Whenever we try to log in our account, it will ask us to enter our username and password. How to do that? For that, we have to use input function. Let's say username equal to input function inside the input function, please enter your username. After that, it will ask us to enter password. Let's say user password equal to input function. Inside the input function, please enter your password. Alright, so after entering username and password, we have to evaluate it whether it is correct or not. For that, we have to use if statement. If name is equal to username, then we have to use logical operator and password is equal to user password. Then we have to use colon. So whenever these two statements are true, then only Facebook will allow us to access our account. Otherwise, it will tell us, please check your username and password. So the same thing we are going to do here. So whenever these two statements are true, we want to print welcome to Facebook. Otherwise, we want to print please check your username and password. That's it. Now let's run it. It is asking us to enter our username abc@gmail.com. Okay, password hello. Welcome to Facebook. Now let's run it again. And I'm typing some random username and password. Please check your username and password. This is how Facebook login page works. In the next tutorial, we are going to discuss about while loop.